Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to my channel. This is Bubblehead Ozzy talking to you. We said we're gonna ask around what's going on, and we have a Natalie next to us. She's been stuck here last nearly 5 months, and we're gonna ask her what was it like while she was here at COVID-19. Welcome Natalie. So
Welcome.
can you tell us how was it when you were here at the COVID-19?
So I arrived on March 15th for a 2-week holiday, and the next day when I arrived, all the flights were cancelled. Turkey said no more UK, and I've been here for nearly 5 months. It's been a roller coaster, but overall a very safe experience.
So how was it when was a lockdown here, and what did you do when you gone shopping outside or when you went to restaurant and other places? What did they do?
During lockdown we couldn't go out at all. We were told to stay indoors. The only air we could have was sort of on the balcony. And then finally on the news they said we could go out for essential travel, so to the shops and back, or out for a walk in the evening, but with social distancing. We had to wear a mask at all times, and so when we arrived at the shops we had our temperature checked. We had to use disinfectant, but very, very safe, and the police were patrolling to make sure we were observing all of the rules, and we all were wearing masks.
While you are in Turkey, do you feel safe?
Yes, very safe, more so than the UK. Here there's mask wearing, there is temperature checks at every point throughout your journey, whether it's to and from the shops, staying in hotels for example, disinfectant points everywhere, and rules and reminders of what to do to stay safe and to protect yourself from the virus.
So how it was in Turkey as economic wise, what is the price like? What do you think?
Restaurants and shops, the prices have stayed majority the same, slightly, maybe just a tiny bit higher for a few, but the majority of shops the prices have stayed the same. And again, you must wear your mask apart from when you're eating and drinking, and hand sanitizer all the time, and temperature check before you arrive at the restaurant.
So does anything bad happen while you were here on the COVID-19, while you were staying here? Any bad things that happened to you?
No, I haven't seen anything. No, nothing bad at all. Just constantly watching the case numbers, and we've been quite fortunate here in Marmaris. We haven't had high cases at all.
None cases.
No cases at the moment here.
So when you're going down the beachfront and stuff, what do you have to do? Do you have to wear a mask when you're on the beach?
You have to wear your mask to the beach, but when you are sitting on the beach, swimming, sunbathing, you don't have to wear a mask. It's if you are walking around the beach to and from, you must wear the mask.
You've been in the hotel, and when you are in the hotel, where do you have to put the mask on?
Again, just walking around the hotel, when you're having your temperature checked, disinfecting your hands. Again, it's the same, just walking around, and you can take it off if you're eating or drinking or sunbathing or swimming, or obviously going in your room, you can take it off as well.
So how hard to find the mask? Can you find anywhere the mask, or is it hard to find it?
Yes, you can find them in every shop for like a lira, maybe even less than that. And in Migros you can buy a big box of masks, for 50 masks for very cheap. Very accessible, the masks.
So do you think in Turkey the hygienic rules and disinfectant rules, is it high, is it low, is it middle? How do you think it is?
High, very high, and it's very good. It's making people feel safe, and it's making Marmaris very safe, knowing that you can disinfect. There's disinfectant points around when you're travelling around, so you can use them.
So when you go inside the shops, like for example boutiques or shoe shops or anywhere else, what do you see? Like, does it disinfectant at the door, and what they do?
Yeah, there's disinfectant at the door, and they temperature check you before you come in the shop, and also when you leave the shop they will disinfect the shop. If there's say more than 2 or 3 people after you leave, they will then disinfect after you, so you don't have to have any concerns about that.
So they are not allowed to get more than like 2-3 people, or if it's 5 people, they're not allowed to take more people in the shop then?
It depends on the shop. Smaller shops, less people are allowed in at one time. If it's a bigger shop, they might say up to 5 people or up to 6 people at most. But all the time disinfecting after each visitor and before.
So how are you gonna go back? So you stuck here for last few months. So when is it starting? How is the flight and stuff like that? Can you tell us?
Well, we personally, my mother and I, we personally waited for the first direct flight, which was in August. All the other flights were via Istanbul, which we thought, we preferred a direct flight. When are we going to go back? Hopefully the 1st of August. And
When you coming back?
we're coming back hopefully November. But we've stayed for so long. Hopefully Turkey will let us come back.
These last 4 months, do you have any issue about the hospitals or health issues? And did you have to go to hospital or anything? Or,
No, not at all.
so, do you been in hospitals or around some places? Did you need to go?
No, I've been quite lucky. I've been isolating during when we were told to. If you follow the rules, if you wear a mask, if you disinfect, you are fine, you are safe. I think the hospitals are doing an outstanding job at keeping people safe.
That is gorgeous. Thank you so much for all the news you give it to us. Can we have your full name and surname?
Natalie Southern.
Thank you, Natalie Sudden.
I'm from London.
Asking me, guys, why don't I wear a mask? Because we have a social distance, as you see always. If you have a social distance between each other, you don't have to wear a mask. But while you're walking down on the street, when it's too many people and stuff like that, you have to wear a mask. If you go in the hotel, if it's busy around reception on the hallway and stuff like that, you have to wear a mask. When you go in down the Grand Bazaar, you have to wear a mask. Everywhere, if it's lots of people, you have to wear a mask. The marmaris is waiting for you all. This is Ozzy Bubblehead. I'll be with you. Stay with me. Stay tuned. And I will tell you something else. Please, guys, you've been watching lots of videos. Subscribe. Like us. We like you too. Comment down below if you like any more things us to do for you. Let us know what we can do for you. We love you. Hope you love us as well. See you later, guys. Enjoy yourself.